We're the 12th day in the month of March, and the month is actually winding up. Before you know it, it is 15th of March, and then we have about 16 more days to go in the month. But hey, it is a beautiful day to be alive, a very great day to be alive. 2 minutes past 9 a.m. from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad, and I'm welcoming you to another amazing edition of Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. All right, so per usual, we'll be doing this from now to 10:55, and between now and then, quite a number of things to talk about. There is the motivation, where we get to motivate ourselves, and then the sports comes up by 9:10, and from 9:10 to 9:25, Sports Capitano will be in the studios to give you everything, concerning sports and all of that. At 9:30, we'll be rolling over, entering the Mechanics Lounge today between 9:30 and 9:45, and then we check out the front pages of the Nigerian dailies for this morning, and by 10 a.m. we'll be entering the People's Assembly, where you get to contribute to a certain matter going on in our society or in the country or outside the country, as a matter of fact. And you, as my beloved honorable, will be here, and we'll talk about it. All right, and we'll do that from 10 o'clock to 10:45, and then we'll kick off the Melody Sunrise between 10:45 and 10:55, where I would be leaving the studios and wrapping it all up. Okay, so yeah. We'll kick off with the motivation. I call it Aspire to Maguire to Require. And today, I'm not going to be doing the talking. It's going to be Vusit Temba Choir doing the talking this morning. Because I saw a video that, he was talking about internalizing or personalizing, failure. And it actually just spoke volumes to me. Because a lot of times, we venture into businesses or investments, and, things don't pan out the way we think they would, and then we start beating ourselves down. And looking at it from this angle will just make you think that, okay, the failure is the business or the investment or the move, not necessarily you. Yeah, so I will airing the quote, or should I say the video now, so stick around and listen. Okay.
It failed. You didn't fail. The business failed. Don't personalize failure, man. It failed. You didn't fail. The business failed. The product failed. The marketing failed. You didn't fail. Do not believe the PR. A lot of what you see is smoke and mirrors. You know this. A lot of it is marketing. A lot of it is smoke and mirrors. Don't believe the PR. The people you think are doing well are not doing as well as you think. They all have their own difficulties and their own struggles. And the people you don't know about are probably the ones who are succeeding. So quietly. Don't forget, money talks, wealth whispers.
Well, I like that.
Yeah. So be patient. If something fails, it's not you. It's failed. Pick yourself up, and don't allow what appears to be somebody else's success make you feel bad, because you don't know what that person is
so
going
true.
through.
Particularly an average Nigerian will see their friends getting married, posting pictures of their babies and stuff like that. But you're still getting served breakfast, and you think that you are the failure. Sometimes it's not you, and sometimes it's you. But in this case, in this scenario, I want you to see it as, something that you don't really have to take personally. Because if you take it personally, to get away from that deep, what's it called now, deep pit would be a lot. It would be a lot. So you actually made a move. So you invested. So you started a business, and it didn't pan out the way you think it would. I mean, talk to great men and great women in the world. They will tell you how many times they actually failed before something actually kicked off. Yeah, I was talking about, what was it called the other day? There's this brand, this car that actually started off as a magazine, and they were doing, I think they were making tires at first. And then, they actually said, oh, how do we actually broaden it? So they actually started making magazine, basically showing the restaurants on every route in that particular region. And before you know it, till now, it's still a big thing. That magazine is actually still like doing, because actually like a 5-star rating for restaurants and all of that. But at the end of the day, they ventured into vehicle making, and then boom, everything went fine. But before then, Uncle, talk to Tesla now. I'm not talking about Elon Musk. Tesla Gongo. Like, if you read about the story, you understand. Great men in the world actually had to suffer a lot of failures before they actually got it right at some point. All right, so on that note, I'll be heading back to the music. Mercy, Adekunle Gold coming through. Stick around. Sports Capitano is in the studios, and we'll be talking sports in a bit.
Open my eyes, show me who they for me. Make I know they pop rose with my enemy. Scatter them far away across the 7 seas. Help away they disguise na principality. Oh Lord have mercy, mercy. This fake love done they plenty. Then they try to man dirty. Ja man ja, shesi, yo. Who born the person? We won't cross me, make them try me. Red eye, no more party. Can't kill my light, I'm sorry, oh. When I show, may they make way when I show. May they go say, I go the boss, I go the dengue, I go the boss. Then go I come when I show. May they make way when I show. May they go say, I go the boss, I go the dengue, I go the boss. Then go I come. As you can see, I'm just beginning, and I trouble nobody, so make nobody bother me. As you see me, now God they fight for me. Nobody touching me, can't stop my destiny. Waiting I do. Yeah, be your daily news. Been a long time and I paid my dues. I'm premium now, so I pick and choose. Nita Faji, one more be more shaker. Bad boy dicks, I know I apologize. Bet on myself and I'm rolling the dice. Calamity, oh. Oh Lord have mercy. This fake love done they plenty. Then they try to man dirty. Ja man ja, shesi, yo. Who born the person? We won't cross me, make them try me. Red eye, no more party. Can't kill my light, I'm sorry, oh. When I show, may they make way when I show. May they go say, I go the boss, I go the dengue, I go the boss. Then go I come when I show. May they make way when I show. May they go say, I go the boss, I go the dengue, I go the boss. Then go I come give me who they for me. Make I know they pop rose with my enemy. Open my eyes, show me who they for me. Make I know they pop rose with my enemy.
Solid prayer right there by Adekunle Gold. The title of the song is Mercy. And, like I said, that prayer point, very, very valid. It is 9:10 from the studios, and this is Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad, and we are about to roll over. Of course, you're hanging out with the Melody Sunrise crew, and Sports Capitano is in the booth. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Bolabad. Good morning, Ibadan. It's another beautiful day to talk sports. Midweek already, yeah. I mean, we only started the new week.
Monday was like yesterday.
It was like 2 hours ago. Like 2 hours ago, and here we are. Again.
Goodness.
It's midweek before you know it again. Friday is here, and then we're saying goodbye to March again.
God,
and then, yeah, and finally our friends, every one of us actually, fasting, will say goodbye to the season.
But I think length will roll over to
that will roll
next
over.
month, rather.
That will roll over. But for Muslim brothers and sisters, we're finally free. But not to go back to our bad deeds anyways. They are finally free to eat in the afternoon. We are not going back.
Okay.
Abina.
What they said. Or what he said.
We are not supposed to go back.
Because I know that the day that the fasting ends, there is this, see, this road. This road.
You ask yourself, are there people fasting in this area?
Hey, no, people are fasting, and you are seeing that crowd. Now let them finish fast. Oh God, are big.
All right.
It is well. I know people are counting the days to do that anyway.
You know. Well, it is what it is, I must say. It's football time on the show. It's sport time. And then, no doubt about it, talk about UEFA Champions League football. Matches played yesterday. 4 teams already through to the quarterfinals following the conclusion of round of 16 games yesterday. Well, yeah, of 4 round of 16 games yesterday. Yesterday, Bayern Munich qualified courtesy of their 2-0 victory over Bayer Leverkusen. First leg was good for them. The first leg, they won 3-0, and yesterday 2-0 again. It was a smooth ride for them. 5-0 on that gate. They threw out their local rivals, Bayer Leverkusen, the same team that stopped them from winning the league last season in the Bundesliga. Of course, Inter Milan, they did the needful against Feyenoord. They are true to the next one as well. And Paris Saint-Germain threw their Liverpool out of the UEFA Champions League yesterday.
Finally, they're walking alone.
Liverpool don't try this season, man. They only lost once this in the Premier League. Also in the Champions League, before this round, they only lost once in the Champions League as well. But unfortunately, it was penalties yesterday. I know what they say about penalties. It's a game of luck. It's a game of luck, honestly. Sorry, my Liverpool guys. Don't worry, the Premier League is there for you. You guys weren't thinking about the treble. No? You weren't talking treble. Yeah, you weren't talking treble. So... don't let us play. Let us play. So they're out. Penalty shootout win, and of course, it went Paris Saint-Germain's way out. FC Barcelona also went through against Benfica. We'll talk about that. And then yesterday as well, we had the final list of Super Eagles players that will do justice this month to our qualification bid. I said justice because they either set us back on track for qualification or take us back to where we are coming from. So we need to do the right things. And yesterday, we're told that the NFF have concluded plans to send advance party to Kigali ahead of the team's arrival at the venue of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda. The advance party is expected to depart the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, from the 14th of this month, as on Friday. 7 days before the Super Eagles' next World Cup qualifying match against Rwanda. Nigeria Federation hasn't taken anything for granted ahead of the crucial qualifiers as Eagles aim to resuscitate their faltering campaign. The advance party is expected to work the Rwanda Football Association in making sure that the Super Eagles are received in a conducive situation, settle their accommodations, and most importantly, the team having a free trip to concentrate on the must-win encounter. Nigeria are risking missing the 2026 FIFA World Cup as they sit 5th on the log with 3 points from 4 matches and 4 points behind group leaders Rwanda with 6 games left to play. The 2 matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe are very crucial to Nigeria's chances of securing the ticket to the global football showpiece. And just yesterday, like I mentioned earlier, the list of the 23 players that will take on Rwanda and Zimbabwe was released yesterday. Let me inform you that the Super Eagles head coach Eric Shaw yesterday named goalkeepers Stanley Nwabali, Kayode Bankole, and defenders William Trust Ekong, Calvin Bassey, and Olaluwaino. Midfielders Alex Iwobi, Wilfred Onyendidi, and forwards Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen, and Moses Simon in his final list of 23 players for the qualifiers. Also in the list, we got defenders Bruno Oyemechi and Bright Osayi-Samuel. Midfielders Rafael Onyedika, Alassane Yusuf, and Samuel Chukwueze. Not forget Sadiq Umar. Czech Republic-based defender Igor Ogbu makes the final cut alongside home-based midfielder that's Papa Daniel Mustafa and Belgium-based forward Tolu Aroko Dare. The Nigerian they will, of course, confront Group C leaders Rwanda in Kigali on Friday, the 21st of March, before taking on Zimbabwe's Warriors at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium 4 days later. Well, let's take a look at the comprehensive list as released by the NFF yesterday. Goalkeepers Stanley Nwabali, he plays in South Africa for Chippa United. Amos Obasoge plays in Tanzania for Singida Black Stars. Kayode Bankole plays in Nigeria for Remo Stars Football Club. Defenders You've got William Trostekong, who plays in Saudi Arabia for Al Khulud FC. Bright Osayin Sabo plays in Turkey for Fenerbahce SK. Bruno Onyemachi plays in Greece for Olympiacos Football Club. Calvin Bassey plays in England for Fulham Football Club in London. We also have England-based Ola Oluwaina, who plays for Nottingham Forest. Not to forget the man from Czech Republic, new man from Czech Republic, that's SK Slavia Prague's Igor Ogbu. For midfielders, Wilfred Onyenchidi of Leicester City. Rafael Onyedika, he plays for Club Rouge in Belgium. Alassane Yusuf plays in the United States for No England Revolution. Alex Iwobi plays in England for Fulham Football Club. Joseph Ayodele Aribo plays in England for Southampton Football Club. And then the home-based player, the second home player in the team from Niger Tornadoes, his name is Papa Daniel Mustafa. He's a midfielder. Forwards, we've got Samuel Chukwueze of AC Milan in Italy. Victor Osimhen of Galatasaray Football Club in Turkey. Ademola Lookman, he plays in Italy for Atalanta FC. Victor Boniface plays in Germany for Bayer Leverkusen. His team got knocked out yesterday, actually. Moses Simons plays in France for FC Nantes. Sadiq Omar plays in Spain for Valencia. Nathan Teller plays in Germany for Bayer Leverkusen. Tolu Arokodare plays in Belgium for KRC Genk. Those are the players that have been invited. You of course, you heard all of them playing in the big leagues in Spain, in France, in the United States, in Saudi Arabia. I mean, why shouldn't we qualify for the big World Cup holding in the Americas next year? All right, so let's move on. Well, technical director of the NFF, or Senegal, what is his name? He has debunked reports of interference in Super Eagles head coach Eric Shell's squad selection for the upcoming fixtures against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Eric Shell pruned his large provisional squad for both games yesterday. Notable omissions include the skipper Ahmed Musa. Frank the Tank, Frank Onyeka, was also missing in that list. Kelechi Iheanacho also missed the list, as well as defender Zaidu Sanusi. Gavon said that Shell is in total control of the team and have the responsibility of picking his players. The former defender further declared that the Malian took his time before coming up with the final. He says, and I quote, "I want Nigerians to get clarity on something. I've been technical director for a few years and I have attended FIFA workshops where I ask questions a lot, and they made it clear to me that a senior national team coach anywhere in the world has a final say on who he wants on his list. We can interact, we cannot interfere. We can interact, we cannot interfere. If he says no, it's no. That is why they can fire a senior national team coach at any time. So I will say Eric Shell took his time to prepare the list and he has the final say." End of quote. Igavon said is yesterday the Super Eagles will open camp for the qualifiers against the Amavubi of Rwanda on Sunday. Three-time African champions will face, of course, them at the Amahoro Stadium in Kigali next Friday before taking on Zimbabwe in Uyo. Away from that this morning, someone is speaking this morning. Ahmed Musa, the Super Eagles captain, who is missing the qualifiers again, says that he will be rooting for the Super Eagles to beat Rwanda and Zimbabwe despite failing to make the squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Musa was among the players dropped by coach Eric Shell from the 23-man squad released yesterday. The former Kano Pillars forward, however, said he had no ill feelings towards the coach and will be supporting the team. Well, he's still with Kano Pillars anyways. Says, and I quote, "The team is one and any player called upon to represent the Super Eagles must give their all. I'm fully behind the team. I will be cheering the team to go on to win that game." And of course, the 32-year-old has not been invited to the Super Eagles since the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Musa is Nigeria's most capped player with 108 appearances and is still playing in the Nigeria Premier Football League. All right, away from that this morning, Let's quickly touch on female football. Nigeria's Super Falcons midfielder Christy Uchebe has once again tasted glory with Benfica, helping the club secure the 2024-2025 Taça de la Liga title with a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Sporting CP over the weekend. Sporting CP struck first in the 9th minute through Diana Silva, but Benfica responded in the 28th minute when Brazilian forward Leas found the back of the net. The decisive moment came in the 88th minute of the game with Carol Costa scoring the winning goal to ensure Benfica retained their crown. Uchebe played the full match, playing a key role in Benfica's latest triumph as she continues to add to her growing list of achievements with the club. This victory marks Benfica's fourth consecutive Taça de la Liga title, extending their dominance in the competition since Braga last won it in the 2021-2022 season. Well, away from there, Nigeria under-20 national team, the Flying Eagles, we understand, will commence their final phase of preparations for the 2025 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations in Katsina State as the NFF secures sponsorship from the Katsina State government for their training camp. An official of the team who spoke on condition of anonymity confirmed that the decision was a result of the Katsina State government picking the bill of hosting the team before departing for Cote d'Ivoire, the venue of the competition. The NFF, on its part, selected the state because it has the same weather condition with the state in Cote d'Ivoire, where the Flying Eagles will start their African campaign. This will also help the players and officials to acclimatize ahead of the tournament. And of course, the seven-time African champions are expected to regroup this week following a brief break under the guidance of head coach Ali Zubair. The squad has been sharpening their form, recently engaging in two international friendlies against Cote d'Ivoire. They secured a 2-0 victory in the first match but suffered a 2-0 loss in the return leg. The Flying Eagles are placed in a tough group, that's Group B, for the tournament where they will battle Egypt, Morocco and South Africa for a place in the knockout stage. With the buyout competition set to take place in Cote d'Ivoire from the 26th of April to the 18th of May, the Katsina camp will be crucial in fine-tuning tactics and squad cohesion as Nigeria aims to extend their dominance in African youth football. Well, quick news coming from the NPFL this morning. The woes of Lobby Stars have taken another dimension as newly appointed head coach Mohamed Babaganaro has departed the club. According to reports, the two-time NPFL winning coach confirmed his departure after a short supervisory stint with the relegation-threatened side. It was gathered that Ganaro revealed that his role at Lobby Stars was just for a 3-week supervisory mission. He also clarified that he did not sign any official contract with the Lobby Stars for the upcoming 2025 NPFL season. Funny things happen in Nigeria football, honestly. A coach takes over, he was celebrated, and now he's telling us that he never signed the dotted lines. Oh my, Nigeria football. All right, away from that this morning, let's check out update from the world of tennis, where defending champion Iga Swiatek clinched her place in the Indian Wells quarterfinals with a 6-1 thrashing of Carolina Muchova. Swiatek is bidding to become the first woman to win the Californian tournament 3 times, having also sealed the title in 2022. All right, away from there, back to the world of football. A quick one from the UEFA Champions League just to reel out how it happened in the UEFA Champions League last night. Yesterday, Bayer Leverkusen hosted Bayern Munich. First leg, remember, ended 3-0 in favor of Bayern Munich. And yesterday, Bayern Munich scored twice again. 2-0 it ended yesterday with Bayern Munich qualifying 5-0 on aggregate. But also, yesterday, Inter Milan took on Feyenoord. First leg result was 2-0 in favor of Inter Milan, and yesterday Inter Milan won 2-1, the game ending 4-1 on aggregate, with Inter Milan qualifying 4-1 on aggregate. And of course, Liverpool Football Club and Paris Saint-Germain, yesterday first leg ended 1-0. Of course, yesterday 1-0 also it ended. This time, yesterday first leg, 1-0 in favor of Liverpool. Yesterday, 1-0 in favor of Paris Saint-Germain. Penalty shootout, went in favor of Paris Saint-Germain. So they're through to the quarterfinals. And of course, in the last game of the day, Barcelona took on Benfica. Barcelona with a 1-0 advantage. And yesterday, they won again, 3-1. Of course, Barcelona going through 4-1 on aggregate. Well, tonight, more matches. So we played in the UEFA Champions League. Of course, you have to stick around later tonight on the Cruise Show to discuss that game. And of course, I predict as well. Lille will take on Dortmund tonight. Arsenal will take on PSV. Aston Villa versus Club Brugge. And Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid. At sports this morning on Melody Sunrise. Bolabad is still here.
Yeah, we're still here. God, I beg. We're still very much here. Anyway, we'll be heading back to the music now, and then the Mechanics Lounge would actually kick off. So we're starting off with this one. Drake, Kayla, and Wizkid doing one dance. Stick around.
Baby, I like your style.
Grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.
Baby, I like your style.
Strength and guidance, all that I'm wishing for my friends. Nobody makes it from my ends. I had to bust up the silence. You know you gotta stick by me. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't wanna spend time fighting. We got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.
Take it slow, make you lose control. Cause if you're down,
I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me. I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold on me.
All right, one of the biggest songs in Hollywood, or should I say, this had actually billion streams, actually, and was actually co-written by our very own Wizkid, Drake, Kayla, and Wizkid doing one dance. That song dropped a lot of years ago, and when you think about it, you'll be like, a lot of years ago, yes, it dropped around 2018. It's been a long time. That's about 7 years ago. Lot of years. Anyway, we're back to it. This is Melody Sunrise, and of course, my name is Bolabad, and we are live in the Mechanics Lounge. The mechanics are in the booth. There is Shubami in the booth. Welcome back. And there is Brother Abdullah. You were not here on Friday.
Yes, I was not.
Exactly. So
Yes.
welcome back.
Thank you very much.
How has your week been so far?
Fantastic so far. And
Okay.
it's just starting anyway, so it's it's just,
On a Wednesday, the
it's
week is just
starting.
started.
It's just starting on a Wednesday.
Okay.
It can only get better.
Whatever it is you see, I'm with you. Don't worry. So what we're talking about today, Brother, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning, man.
Aha, good morning.
Good morning, man.
How's your week been?
Fine, man.
Okay, don't kill me with me. I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it.
Because I had a program yesterday. Someone's calling man.
Oh yeah, I do not like it. Honestly, that's just one thing. I don't like being called ma. I mean, I'm still very much young.
Okay, how about ma'am?
Don't.
Okay, madam.
I don't want. You just call me. My name is Bola. Please. Thank you. All right.
On Monday, we're talking about
Yeah.
immune system on Monday.
We're talking about what?
Immune system on Monday.
Okay.
Immune system on Monday.
Okay.
I will mention the engine, the type of immune system. We have oil immune system. We have grease immune system. We have air oil immune system. A lot of that. And today we want to mention about the engine oil.
Okay. That's important.
Yes.
Very, very important. Because I got to find out that if you go and be buying all these aberrant, you're just killing your cars. I really have quite a number of questions to ask.
Okay.
On that one, just not a lot, but a handful. Anyway, so engine oil, what's up with it?
Engine oil is a lubricant system that's moving the part to reduce the damage of friction and performance of engine oil. Actually, engine oil have a type of engine. We have a type of engine oil. We have full synthetic engine oil.
Okay.
We have semi-synthetic engine oil, and we have mineral engine oil.
All right. So what are the differences?
For full synthetic,
Yeah.
is in high performance, high level performance
Okay.
of an engine that let me put it in this way. Full synthetic, when we hear full synthetic, is an high level performance of an engine that you can use to your car.
Okay.
But I will advise the car owner, for you want to use a full synthetic engine, make sure the sludge is not inside your engine.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking grammar, what is sludge?
Sludge is sludge can build up by not servicing your car regularly.
Okay.
Ideally, you must service your car maybe 4,000 kilometers or 2,000.
I was going to ask, but that will be after we have this conversation. Probably towards the
or
end.
2,000 miles. And if you are not a type of person that run it, maybe just weekend, you just go to the O1 for the weekend, you just park your car at least every 3 months you service your car. But some people will say like 6 months.
That's like quarterly. You have to service your car quarterly.
Yes, quarterly. That's why I said full synthetic is used for the car that's not have a sludge buildup.
Okay, so sludge is like debris inside the engine or something.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have sludge buildup in your engine, what do you do? Do you clean it out? That's part of the servicing.
You can clean it out.
Okay.
But the cleaning out is a long process. For us to prevent the sludge, for the car owner, you must service your car regularly.
Okay.
But when you have a sludge in your car, there is a lot of method we used to tell you to do like this.
Okay.
And then we have semi-synthetic. Let me use this word. Semi-synthetic is 5% of full synthetic.
Okay. It's just the opposite.
For the full synthetic, I have something they call polytron. So it's not full synthetic. I have something that they call polytron. But it's not semi-synthetic. I think you have to start semi-synthetic.
On what they call the difference between fully synthetic, semi-synthetic, and mineral oil. If you want to fully understand it, let's take us back a little to the beginning of engine oils.
Okay.
Okay. Now, engine oil started with don't let me go too much into details. With a guy that was trying to look at the healthcare benefits of crude oil. Okay, thinking, with this black substance, there should be something that should give us something healthy from it. But unfortunately, it failed. So all you could get out from it was the lubricating property of this particular substance. Hence, the beginning of engine oil. Now, it was purely mineral based before. Okay, engine oils, which at high temperatures, okay, they tend to break down faster.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in a bit to make it better, in a bit to make it a little bit more efficient. Remember, when these things were going on, there was nothing like internal combustion engines. They were not engines. All we had were just steam engines, and all this oil was just used to lubricate the valves to make the valves last longer.
Okay.
Now, ICE came into play, cars came into play, and we were looking for oils that would make the engine run better and smoother. Now, in came the mineral oil, but the mineral oil had a drawback, like I said, breaks down too fast at high temperatures. Now, they now said, okay, is it possible for us to make it better? Make it better in the sense that, besides the fact that you're looking at the flow rate of the oil, which is the viscosity, they're also looking at how well the oil can actually handle itself when it's hot or when there's a rapid change in temperature of the engine. And remember, we're not talking about our climate here. We're not about climate here. We're talking about definitely. So in a climate where you have extreme weather, where 1 minute or a particular season it is very cold, and that season it is quite warm. So car owners at that point had to go through the rigors of changing your engine oil. So when winter is coming, they have a particular engine oil you have to go and buy. With that particular engine oil might not be suitable for summer, so they had to do all those. In that area, we had what we call the monograde engine oil, one single grade. Okay, where the SAE specification for those ones, SAE simply stands for Society of Automobile Engineers. Okay, the SAE specification for that one will just be 1 digit. So in a case where you have an engine oil that has a SAE specification of 0 or 40, okay, of 20, that was the case back then. But in came the advent of what we could now call the multigrade engine oil, where a particular oil can actually change its flow rate through the addition of what's it called, additives to the base materials, to the base mineral materials, to make it flow at different what's it called, to make the flow be different at different temperatures. Okay, so what we have basically now, okay, in cars is what we call the multi-grade engine oil.
Okay.
Now here comes in the issue of the mineral, the semi-synthetic, and the fully synthetic. So let's put it this way. The mineral oils are the oils that are made purely of organic materials. Okay, the semi-synthetic, it's the bridge between the mineral oil and the fully synthetic engine oil. That means you have a mineral oil where you have additives added, but it is still in the range, okay, of the mineral oil. Then you go a little bit a step higher to what we call the fully synthetic engine oil. Now the fully synthetic engine oil, like we like to say jokingly, it's lab based. Okay.
Okay.
Lab baby. Okay.
They added things.
Added a whole lot to make it, like you say, the super soldier. Okay, to make it effective.
Like a hybrid, if you may.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, to make it efficient in any and every temperature. Okay. Now, the only issue, the differences between besides the properties and what they do, is also the cost. Okay. Of course, you know,
the synthetic will be
lab-based. Okay, will be a little more expensive.
Yes.
Okay, compared to the mineral oil. Now, the semi-synthetic is the bridge. Not as expensive as the fully synthetic, but at the same time not as cheap as the mineral oil. Has its like the
it's like the middle class.
Exactly, middle class, where you have the lower, the middle, and the upper class. So fully synthetic is like the upper class, and you know the semi, middle class, mineral, lower class.
Okay, economy. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask a question now. How do I know the right oil for my car's engine?
Now, every car engine has its own specification, okay, in terms of the SAE specification now. And this is usually written on the oil filler cap of your engine. Okay. That cap that you remove when you pour engine into the car or into the engine. That it is, in fact, 90% of the time written there. There's some vehicles that, yes, it's not on it. So in that situation, you might need to go check into in your owner's manual, okay, and it will be clearly stated there. This is the SAE specification of engine oil to be used on the vehicle. Okay. Now, failure not to adhere to this, failure not to use this, could have a ripple effect later on down the line. Okay. I know some situations where you have written on the off-filler cap where you have an engineer specification of SAE 5W20 or 0W20. What that specification simply means is 0W-2020. What 0W stands for is the viscosity of the oil.
Okay.
In cold temperatures. Okay. And the other one, which is after the high feed, after the dash, is the viscosity of the oil in hot temperatures.
Okay.
Now, the lower the SAE rating or the lower the SAE number, the lighter the oil. That means the higher the number, the thicker the oil is.
Okay.
So when you have what's it called, an engineer specification of 5W20, what that one is simply telling you that at colder temperatures, the oil tends to thin out, to flow faster, and at higher temperatures, it tends to go a little bit thicker. Okay, that means at cold temperatures, the viscosity of the oil is 5, and at hot temperatures, the viscosity of the oil is 20. So that tends to give you an idea of what the engine, what the type of oil you should be using for your engine. And also, when you look at engine oils in terms of the classification, we're focusing on the SAE specification now. There is also what we call the API specification too, which tells you the API started from the usage of the oil, where you have the heavy duty oil, the regular oil, and the premium oil. But it has gone a little bit higher than that, a little bit, it's step further than that, in that now you tend to look at the API classification in terms of the quality of the oil too, which in turn comes with the SL, the SN, the SM specification. But most times it's just you can have an engine oil that has a 5W30 SAE specification and has an API specification of SN. Okay, SL is a little bit lower in terms of quality than SN. So all the things you have to consider when you go out to, of course, get the engine oil. And of course, the finer the oil, the more expensive it tends to get. So,
obviously.
Yes, so obviously. So you have to also consider those things and know which one that best suits your vehicle.
Okay, so how often do we change engine oils? Or should we?
Should we? Yes. Yeah. Abdul was saying something about sludge.
Yeah.
We like to call sludge what we call the Black Death.
Okay.
Okay. It's when you have oil losing its property, the engine oil losing its property, decomposing inside the engine, and it's turning to a black, how can I, paste-like substance in the engine, which could adversely affect the engine in the sense that the engine consists of a lot of moving parts, and when you have such black-like, paste-like substance, it tends to hold these moving parts, get sticky, so restrict the movement of these moving parts, which would or might, at the end of the day, first of all, hinder engine efficiency, and ultimately can lead to the grinding or the grounding of that particular engine.
So that's when you say engine knock.
Aha!
I got it.
Okay.
I got it now.
So ideally, depending on every car, every car in the manual is clearly stated at which point in time you should service your car. But what we advise is, even if you don't have access to your manual, depending on the oil you're using, we'll give you a range of whichever one comes first. That is 3 months or 4,000 kilometers or 2,500 miles.
Okay.
No
problem.
Like you said earlier, ideally 4 times in a year.
4 times a year, every quarter.
Yes. And then sometimes, also depending on the usage of the car, let me put it this way: when you do a lot of within the town driving, within the city driving, it's always advisable to always stick to that 3 months. Because when you're doing within the town driving or within the city driving, you're doing a lot of what we call the stop and go movement. Now, stop and go movement results in what we call a lot of incomplete combustion, which also creates an enabling environment for sludge to quickly build up.
Okay. Now, to wrap up here, I said I was going to ask a question. What does the mileage of a car tell you about the car? So okay. So I just got to find out that people are talking about mileage. What exactly is the relationship between the mileage of the car and the car, or what should a layman know? When they say this is the mileage on a car, what does that mean?
Okay, let me put it this way. Mileage does not necessarily tell you the age of the vehicle. Mileage tells you the usage of the vehicle. Okay. Now, when you say a car has a mileage of say 50,000 miles on it, or 60, let's say 60,000 miles. 60,000 miles is about 100,000 kilometers. Okay. Now, if you say a car has a mileage of 60,000 miles on it, what does that mean really? It means the entire journey that car has done, okay, from factory till now, it's just 60,000 miles.
Okay.
That gives you an idea into how the car has been used. Okay. But that does not necessarily give you an idea of how well the car has been maintained.
Okay.
Okay. Because there are some vehicles that have a low mileage. People that say, low mileage means make me choose what they did not really use the vehicle, so it's pretty good.
Okay, so it has to do, it has to do with used cars.
Used cars, yes. Definitely, if you're buying a new car, a brand new vehicle, should have 0 miles on it.
Okay.
But also, manufacturer warranty comes also with mileage.
Okay.
So the manufacturer is telling you, I'm giving you this car a warranty of 2 years or 120,000 miles. So anything that happens between it to the car within those,
you can take it back and they'll fix it for free.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now some parts on the car, the manufacturer is telling you this car has 150,000 mileage warranty on the mileage warranty on it. That means after 150,000 miles, anything can happen.
Okay.
Do you understand? So when you're buying, you don't want to buy a car that is close to that mileage because anything can happen.
All right, thank you so much for actually enlightening me. Yeah, because I literally just started seeing it up and down like this mileage. Okay, what does it mean? All right, so that's it. Would see each other again on Friday, innit?
Yes.
All right, so how's the registration for the training coming along?
Well, it's going smooth and fast, and if anybody's still interested, I would advise them is coming in another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, you can pick up the form at the garage, between Imperial Garage, at number 3, Kolakwa Remo Close, off Abome Street, Ashibodija, or simply call 08109 022 0338 08109 22 0338.
Okay, so we're heading back to the music now. Asha is coming through with Subway. I mean, we talked about cars not quite long or just right now, so stick around, right?
Every day's not a holiday. My life's like a subway. Oh, I know this love don't last. Look at me, tell me what you see. Do you believe this love is real? Oh, I know this love don't last. I've come from far away to see these go down the drain. I waited patiently, and this is what I get. Emotional, failing me. The whole wide world is giving in. I'm not so free to express myself. The woman in me, what don't fit away. My mama said, baby, be careful. If anybody comes to say I love you, oh, 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 oh. My papa said, baby, I want you. If anybody comes to say, oh, I love you, oh, oh, oh. Now you're asking me to trust you. Tell me how am I supposed to when I know this love don't last? Could it be kind of love my mom used to warn me about? Oh, how will I know that his love will last? Oh. much to give, but I don't know what I'll get. No, emotionally failing me. My whole wide world is giving in. I try so hard to express myself, but the woman in me, but don't fade away. My mama said, baby, be careful. If anybody comes to say I love you, oh, oh, oh. My papa said, baby, I warn you. If anybody comes to say, oh, I love you, oh, 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 oh. Fading, yo.
All right, it's Old School Wednesday, hence the reason we've been listening to kind of like songs from a couple of years ago. Asha doing Subway, and we are back to it 9:53 from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. This is Melody Sunrise, and we are about to go through the front pages of Nigerian dailies. So I'll be doing that really, really fast. Ooh, my name is Bolabad. Thank you for asking. Okay, so I have, the Punch newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune, the Nation newspaper, the Guardian, and also Vanguard. We'll go through them really, really, really fast because time is actually far spent. Okay, so we're checking out the Vanguard first, and the first headline reads, Oando selected as preferred bidder for Guaracara refinery in Trinidad and Tobago, and that story is on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper. There's a very morning to another story, the biggest one on the front page. Rivers Council of Fubara, Tinubu tells Niger Delta leaders, has quite a number of riders with it, says if foresaw crisis festering for too long, Rivers' political crisis threat to national stability deserves more attention, says Atta. I'm committed to implementation of Supreme Court judgment, says Fubara. All of that can actually be caught on page 12 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. To another story, anger as herdsmen bandits kill 42 in Benue, Nasarawa, Ondo states, and that story can be found on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. There's a very morning. To another story, suspend hike in ATM transaction charges, reps tell CBN, and that story is on page 8 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. Diphtheria at King's College, Lagos government begins vaccination, and that story is on page 10 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. Now to sports, World Cup qualifier 2026 race, Chile drops Musa Iheanacho Okoye for Rwanda, Zimbabwe. That story is on page 54 of Vanguard newspaper this very morning. Now moving on to the Guardian newspaper this morning. Federal government may scale down concrete road project over 73% spike in cost. Isn't it backfiring? The economy is bad. Everything's expensive. You want to double back now? No. You're gonna go through with it. What do you say? All right, page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. That is where that story can be found. And reps want new ATM charges suspended, pornographic website banned. And that story can be caught on page 5 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. And the government accuses PDP leaders of sponsoring insecurity. And that story can be found on page 29 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Fubara, amid impeachment threats, Tinubu charges Niger Delta leaders on peace rule of law. And that story is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper this very morning. To another story, reps direct Nigerian army to release reports on Okwama killing. And that story is on page 29 of the Guardian newspaper as well. Nigeria's oil production drops as country earns $3 billion in February. And that story can also be found on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper this very morning. Orlando expands Caribbean footprint with a Guadalajara refinery lease. And that story is on page 18 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Diphtheria outbreak, Lagos begins mass vaccination at King's College Annex. And that story is on page 7 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Moving on to the Nation newspaper, gas tanker under fire under Otedola Bridge causes gridlock. And that story also can be found on page 6 of the Nation newspaper this morning. NIMET predict intense heat in 19 states. To catch if your state is among, check page 3 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Natasha reports Senate to Inter-Parliamentary Union. And that story is also on page 3 of the Nation newspaper this morning. To the biggest headline, Tinubu to Fubara, comply fully with Supreme Court's verdict and has a rider with it. Please go back home and help him implement those recommendations, President urges Pandef. And that story is actually on the front page but continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this very morning. ECOWAS activate 5,000 strong standby force. Stories on the front page of the Nation newspaper and continues on page 4 of the Nation newspaper this very morning. Finally, we're going through the front page of the Nigerian Tribune. ECOWAS activate standby force to fight terrorism. And that story is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. Supreme Court upholds Ayedatiwa's victory, dismisses Ajayi's case. And that story is on page 10 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. To the biggest headline, Rivers crisis is the kick of the story, and Tinubu wants court rulings respected. That story is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Protest rocks Ondo over abduction of another 9 surveyors, and that story is on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. Osun local government crisis, that is the kicker. APP files contempt proceedings against APC local government chairman. And the story is on page 11 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Block all pornographic websites in Nigeria, reps tell NCC. The story is on page 28 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. 68 million poor Nigerians captured in National Social Register. And that story is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. A U.S. mission Nigeria reaffirms a robust relationship with EFCC. All of that actually on the page, front page of the Nigerian Tribune. But to catch that particular story, check page 11 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. And that will be it for the front pages of the Nigerian dailies for this morning. Heading back to the music, 10 a.m. we'll be rolling over to the People's Assemblies, but in the meantime, time check. Stick around though.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 10 a.m. Melody FM 100.7.
Tell me who made it possible? Who made it possible? Who
Who made it possible?
Only God made it possible.
God made it possible. Yeah.
Hey. Girl, I wish say, I fit say, you do fine past my mama, but that is impossible. No, thumbs up to your mama, cause she made it possible. Hey, girl, you do fine. My girl, I still believe, say, I fit say, you do fine past my mama, but that is impossible. No, give me the photocopy of your mama, carbon copy of your papa too. Hey, so people still believe that it's nothing like an African beauty. Hey, we did the Yancy, that is beauty in the African system. Africans, we are the best. When it comes to beauty, man, we they run the rest. Nobody fit why you go so beauty's endless. Nevertheless, the plus skin color is featherless. Now you know, say, now your mama, now your papa, this no be small matter. Are you feeling me too, baba?
Somebody say, ooh, girl.
Ooh, girl.
You are my African queen. The girl of my dream took me where I never been. You make my heart go ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Girl, I don't wish say, I fit say, you too fine past my mama, but that is impossible. No, thumbs up to your mama, cause she made it possible.
She made it possible.
Girl, you too fine. My girl, I still believe, say, I fit say, you too fine past my mama, but that is impossible. No, you be the photocopy of your mama, carbon copy of your papa too. Hey, girl, you too fine. Tell me who made it possible? Your mama, your papa, your mama, your papa. Hey, only God made it possible. Go ask your mama, your papa,
what is
your
the
mama,
possibility?
your papa. Hey.
Baby girl, it is you that I see. From the eyes of the eagle, it's like impossibility. Cause people know they see, the way I see ya. Your beauty is so pure and so clean from within that it feel like. You know if you understand within it be where every time I go I put out the fire you kill it. She are the free, I they get the love and speed when I deal with you. Everybody truly know now.
Say, get up and up and let it shine. Your beauty is divine. Yeah, you too fine. Oh no, I need you by my side to be my wife, the mother of my child. So help me sing it.
Somebody say, ooh girl,
Ooh, girl.
you are my African queen. The girl of my dream took me where I never been. You make my heart go ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Girl, I don't wish say, I fit say, you too fine past my mama, but that is impossible. No, thumbs up to your mama, cause she made it possible. Hey, girl, you too fine. My girl, I still believe, say, I fit say, you too fine past my mama, but that is impossible. No, you be the photocopy of your mama, carbon copy of your papa too. Hey, girl, you too fine. Tell me who made it possible? Your mama, your papa, your mama, your papa. Hey, only God made it possible. Go ask your mama, your papa. What is the possibility? Hey, see, I'm a true-born African king. You are a true-born African queen. My mama born the rude boy African singer. So now who born this African beauty? Now your mama, now your papa. This no be small matter. Are you feeling me too, baby?
Let me hear you say, ooh girl.
Ooh, girl.
Hey, you are my African queen. The girl of my dream took me where I never been. You make my heart go ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Girl, I don't wish say, I fit say, you too fine past my mama, but that is impossible. Oh, thumbs up to your mama, cause she made it possible. Hey, girl, you too fine.
What is the possibility?
Girl, I still believe, say, I fit say, you too fine past my mama, but that is impossible. Oh, you be the photocopy of your mama, carbon copy of your papa too. Hey, girl, you too fine.
Fine. Hello, hippie.
Girl, you too fine.
Hello, hippie.
Too fine.
Hello, hippie. Oh.
All right, good old days when P Square were still one and Peter and Paul were into Rude Boy and Mr. P and fighting every AK Market Day. So this is still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. That song you just listened to is Possibility by P Square, tipping up with Su Baba. I feel like all of them, they didn't even... Let me not say all this. Calm down. These are the people that were looking up to back in the day, like, oh geez, God, I beg. But it actually is just evidence to show that, you know, no matter how much we look up to these celebrities, they are also human beings prone to making mistakes or, you know, walking around with their head shaking. I mean, no one is perfect, right? All right, so this is the People's Assembly. And, you know, the floor is open. I am inviting you, beloved honorable, to please come close and let's have this conversation. So while I was reading out and reading the headlines on the front pages of the Nigerian dailies this morning, I do not know if you did catch a part of, you know, one of the dailies where, you know, they said there is protest, in 3 different states in the country. Says on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, anger as herdsmen bandits kill 42 in Benue, Nasarawa and Ondo. That is on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper this very morning. Also on the front page of, the Tribune, Nigerian Tribune, said protest rocks Ondo over abduction of another 9 surveyors. And that is also on the front page of, what's it called now, on of the Nigerian Tribune. Now, the biggest headline on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning reads, anger over herdist deadly attacks in Ondo, Benue, Nasarawa, 30 killed. Actually has a writer saying Ondo protesters regent attack government over killings. Benue local government secretariat palace set ablaze, razed was actually the English, or should I say the word used in that sentence. So where I am going to is this. We have these on the front page of today's Nigerian dailies. But as of yesterday, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edun, actually went in front of a camera, a press briefing, if you can call it that, and said the economy has made significant progress. And as a matter of fact, there has been a recovery and an improvement in the security situation in Nigeria. You think I'm bluffing? Listen to him.
Let me first of all take advantage of the platform you have given me to quickly talk about the Nigerian economy and the outlook. Under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think all agree that in 2024, the economy has made significant progress. And let me say that at the base of it all has been a recovery and an improvement in the security situation in Nigeria. That lays the basis for all else. And it's no surprise then that the 2025 budget, the largest single item, is in fact security and defense. So, in 2024, the economy did make significant progress, as we know and we have heard. Growth was 3.4% over the year, but it's accelerating. So it was 3.84% in the last quarter. And of course, this is the fastest it's been in recent years, led by, we must say, the services sector and to an extent transport. But what I will say there is that these are the early movers, but it's expected that the economy as a whole will have a broad-based increase. On the external sector, the exchange rate remains stable. The trade surplus is positive at 13% of GDP. And of course, as we know, the foreign reserves have risen to over $40 billion through the sterling work of the central bank in particular, but many other stakeholders as well.
The Minister of Finance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and he's saying that the economy has actually improved, and if you look at it, so as the security of the country as of 2024 and moving into 2025, it is going to make significant progress because the the security actually got the biggest chunk of the budget for this year, and it begs the question of we know that you're saying these things, but for how long do we keep saying these things in front of cameras while the reality of Nigeria, the realities of the average Nigerian, says the same thing? So over to you. The honorables in the house, let's have your thoughts on this conversation. Like, it is one thing for you to say the economy has improved and we are not feeling it. It is another thing to tell me that, or tell us that the security has also improved while there is a protest going on in 3 different states, to the point where a secretariat was set on fire and a palace was set on fire. And those actually made the headlines on several Nigerian dailies, or front pages of Nigerian dailies this morning. And then we had the Minister of Finance just yesterday granting a press briefing and telling the entire world that things are dandy in Nigeria. What are your thoughts? 07025201007, 07025201007, or 07055071007, 07055071007, or 07025201007. What are your thoughts as regards what Mr. Wale did say, yesterday about the economy and also the security in Nigeria? Yesterday, we also saw another chart of, saying that terrorism has actually gone down. And I'm here thinking about it. Terrorism is kidnapping, not terrorism. Nigeria, it is what it is, right? Let me know what your thoughts are. 07025201007, 07025201007, or 07055071007. Don't forget, this is the People's Assembly. You are an honorable. Of course, I'm actually the Speaker of the House. You're calling in, your name is Honorable This, and your location is your constituency. So you're calling in, for instance, I'll say, my name is Honorable Bolabad, calling from the Basharu constituency, because that is where we are located. All right, so call me up, or you can send me messages via WhatsApp as well on 07055 071 007. WhatsApp is 07055 071 007. You can call that number or call me up on 07025 201 007. What are your thoughts regarding what Mr. Wale did say yesterday and the reality of the front pages of the newspapers this morning? He said, just in case you didn't quite catch it, that the economy has actually improved and the security level has also improved under the current administration. But on the front pages of several dailies, this morning on the front pages of Vanguard, Nigerian Tribune, and the Punch newspaper, as a matter of fact, that was the biggest headline on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, saying anger over Erd's deadly attack in Ondo, Benue, Nasarawa, 30 killed. And the writer says Ondo protesters regent attack government over killings, Benue local government secretariat and palace set ablaze. So let me know what your thoughts are, and and we can have this conversation. 07025 201 007. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. 07055 071 007. I'll play the video again and then I would take a breather or take your calls. So call me up or send me messages. Stick around.
Let me first of all take advantage of the platform you have given me to quickly talk about the Nigerian economy and the outlook. Under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think all agree that in 2024, the economy has made significant progress. And let me say that at the base of it all has been a recovery and an improvement in the security situation in Nigeria. That lays the basis for all else. And it's no surprise then that the 2025 budget, the largest single item, is in fact security and defense. So, in 2024, the economy did make significant progress, as we know and we have heard. Growth was 3.4% over the year, but it's accelerating. So it was 3.84% in the last quarter. And of course, this is the fastest it's been in recent years, led by, we must say, the services sector and to an extent transport. But what I will say there is that these are the early movers, but it's expected that the economy as a whole will have a broad-based increase. On the external sector, the exchange rate remains stable. The trade surplus is positive at 13% of GDP. And of course, as we know, the foreign reserves have risen to over $40 billion through the sterling work of the central bank in particular, but many other stakeholders as well.
So there you have it, the statement credited to Mr. Wale Edun, the Minister of Finance for the country. All right, so what are your thoughts? Yeah, is saying that the economy is better. I mean, I know we've spoken about economy being better and, while the reverse is the case in, our reality. How about the security, right? He actually went on to say the security is better and all of that. What are your thoughts? As there is actually news making the rounds that there is protests going on in 3 different states over kidnappings and killings. And we are saying, our minister was telling the world that, it is actually all dandy and rosy. 07025201007. 07025201007 or 07055071007. Those are the numbers to call me up on. Call me up or send me messages. Let me know what your thoughts are concerning this whole, conversation and the statement credited to the, Minister of Finance. Is it even, let's not even go there, but just call me up or send me messages. Let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Call me up, beloved honorable. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this conversation. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Call me up or you can send me messages via those same numbers via SMS, or you can just send me a message on WhatsApp. I lost that call. Try calling me back. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on or to send me messages on. All right, so let me know what your thoughts are concerning this statement. I'll be heading for a breather right now. It'd be like, say, by Two-Face, Idibia, that we all know as Tubaba, and Soli, the now pastor.
Like said they won't tell us what to we never hear before. Tubaba plus Soli Babadega, Sabada Badam Dabadam Dabadam Don't be smarting, don't be smarting, don't be smarting. I said don't be smarting, don't be smarting, don't be smarting. Looking back to all the years that you and I have spent together, it seems like you've been playing me all along. So many times you asked me to put the whole of my trust in you. So many times you betrayed me and played me for a fool. Why don't we work together so the future will be brighter? Cause it be like you and I, we didn't need each other all the time. All the time. Another year has come. Now you want my trust once more. No. Be like say you want to tell me another story again. It be like say you want to act another movie again. It be like say you want to go another coding again. It be like say you want to dance la 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 nothing you dance again. You want to see another song again. You be like say you want to go, you want to go. See, all I wanna say is that they don't really care about us. Cause all they really want to do is just to get in touch with big bucks. Cause they think that the money gives them the power. But the power is nothing if your people cannot get quality education. The power is nothing if your people keep dying of disease and starvation. The power is nothing if your people have no peace. No peace. The power is nothing if your people cannot live in unity. Hey. See why you keep on deceiving the people, my brother, my sister. See why you make all these people to they fight one another. Oh no, only God can judge you now. 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 Another year has come, and now you want my vote once more. Oh no, it be like say they want to tell me another story again. It be like say they want to act another movie again. It be like say they want to do another deceiving again. It be like say they want to dance, la la la, nothing new dance again. They want to sing another song. They want to sing. It be like say they want to go. They want to dance. I dedicate this one to all of the shady politicians. We go promise and fail and make the people live in harsh conditions. Yeah, yeah. Dedicate this one to all of the shady politicians. Yeah, yeah. Why don't you change your ways? Change your ways now. Make the people live the way they're supposed to live. Don't be smarting, no. As you see me so smarting. Don't be smarting. I no send you. All of the shady politicians. As you see me so smarting.
All right, so Baba and Soli doing it be like say, and this is still Melody Sunrise, and we are still talking about the statement credited to Mr. Wale Edo, the Minister of Finance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, saying that the economic situation is a lot better, and in fact, security has actually been better, since this administration started, administrating the country. And on the other hand, we have the reports that we have on the front pages of several dailies. Good morning, Honorable.
God bless you.
Amen, sir.
This is Olisa.
Honorable Olisa. Good morning, sir.
That is Olisa.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
And for what you are bringing, those who have opportunity to listen to radio and also to your station. You see, this current government that is ruling this country, they programmed their statements and the different special assistants and whatever you call them that are supporting government. They programmed them between now and the end of this first, But at the intervals, they will be coming out with what looks possible. And they will be singing that song. So that in terms of now, my job as a broadcaster, repetition has a lot of power. They will continue to repeat some of these things. What are we talking about? Which economy has it? My dear sister, should you take transport?
Yes, I do, sir.
From your location to the office?
Yes, I do.
How long ago has it changed? From what it became?
Nothing has improved, actually.
What about the feeding? Come down to the local environment. Go down to Bolabad. Akufo is next door to my house. Where we are buying things. So which economy? So the economy of government, because they themselves are comfortable. They are buying things. They are protected. Talking about security, each of them has 1, 2, 3, 4 policemen, sometimes soldiers. So you are protecting them to wherever they are going. See what is happening in those states in the past 48 hours. And there's some other states, the number of human beings that have disappeared. And then you come out on public radio and you are talking about what we are seeing, what the world is seeing. We are not blind. We are not deaf. And what is impacting on us directly. And then you are now painting the picture in such a way that we will accept it. It will be 2 years in May when they came on board.
Yes.
The first question is, what can you place your finger on? And say, since this government came, this is where we have smiled, what we have achieved. That they removed 10 naira from, Dangote removed 10 naira. 10 naira from petrol. It became a news. The government, the other people are imitating them. It became something to trend on. Now, so many diversionary things now. It's the Natasha tobacco. But that does not remove hunger from our stomach. I'm still very hungry. We are now, as those people in Lent and also in the Muslim, whatever, who were eating only 1 meal a day before. Now, I think they may have mellowed it down now. That's the timing. If not, Nigerians are suffering. And so, whatever you are hearing from these characters, please, for those who think that they want peace of mind, do not take them seriously. The president has come out about 2 weeks ago to say we are almost now at the end of the tunnel. That the light is already seeing the light. Where is he seeing it? From his house or Asura? Or that people are reporting. We are seeing light already. Which light? The important thing is that according to the Holy Bible, it says that it came to pass. This one will come to pass. We have seen so much of it from, I've been around since early 60s. Early 60s, I saw the Wild Wild West. I saw the Nigerian Civil War. I saw the Abacha and the Babangida regime. We have seen this one now, you know, and I covered a lot of it. I was in NTA for 18 good years and 15 in College of Medicine.
Wow.
As a media person.
Wow.
As a media person and a teacher of mass communication.
That
So
is remarkable. That is really remarkable.
This is the truth. And that's where I retired from as a director of communication, the College of Medicine. Media, media and medicine. So all these things that they are talking to those of us who are intelligent, sometimes it's so painful because we are reading between the lines. We know what is going on. You know, for 2 good years I was attached to the late college, who was an alumnus of UI, and as an old boy of my school. I know all these details. May the Lord bless you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Honorable Lisa, for calling. Have a great day ahead of you, sir. All right. Bye. Okay. 070 25201 007 070 25201 007 or 07055 071 007. Those are the numbers to call me upon to hear your thoughts. Air your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the statement that the Minister of Finance actually made on camera, and it was actually it was on the platform of a news channel. And he was just like, let me seize this opportunity to say this. And, he did say that the economic situation of the country is way better. And, also the security is better as well. Doing good, as a matter of fact. And he gave figures and saying that, we can only do better. And that is why the security agencies are getting the large share of the budget this year. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name is?
Suleiman Sharif, calling from Nara.
That is
Suleiman Sharif.
okay, Honorable Suleiman Sharif. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All right, what are your thoughts?
About the insecurity.
Yeah.
Don't need to see ourselves. This morning, on newspaper page, they mentioned Benue State.
Yes.
Protester, Bond, Secretariat, Palace.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Insecurity issue there. Not only that, even in Ondo State here, that's not far to us. Same thing happened. That means the security architecture of this country is totally overwhelmed, even with the collapse, because the intelligence gathering is not working again. Thank God that we have some whatever cops in the Southwest that complement the effort of security agencies. See, we are clamoring that let's all change our constitution because the security is under the exclusive list. It's supposed to be concurrent list. See, all our governors, you hear, like Oyo State now, if you see the patrol van that's used by our security agency, you see that Oyo State government related, this is to security agency, Oyo State government related. See, these policemen who provide the fund for them, the maintenance of that vehicles. Nobody is the state government that provide everything. So these policemen that are under the exclusive list, the federal government, they don't even cater for them. Only the state government that are doing the needful. That is why that let us have state policing. If you have state policing, the state government should be able to take absolute and proper control of everything to provide their needs. The whatever government that we have in the Southwest here, in the state here, everything being gone to face criminals. It's like they are exposing their lives to danger. Because the governor don't have power to buy sophisticated weapons for them. Except patrol vehicle and gadgets. So that means let us teach our constitution that we should have state policing. That is my own submission.
Thank you so much, Honorable Sulaiman, for calling. God bless you. Have a great day ahead of you. 07025201007 07025201007. 007. You can also call 07055 071 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on to voice your opinion. What are your thoughts? The Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edun, says the economy is better and security is better. But on the front pages of several dailies, the Vanguard newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune, and the Punch newspaper, as a matter of fact, it is actually the biggest headline on the front page of the Punch newspaper, talking about the oil crisis happening in Ondo State, in Benue State and Nasarawa states. It's read anger over herders' deadly attack in Ondo, Benue, Nasarawa State, 30 killed. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Honorable Speaker, good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Honorable Member Oyewale from Mania constituency.
Honorable Oyewale, good to have you on the show. What are your thoughts?
Your chief whip.
Our chief whip. We've given our chief whip. Our chief whip. Okay, so let's have your thoughts.
Because these people, they are not affected. That is why things are getting better. Concerning the security situation. With number of soldiers we have at the barrack, number of police we have at the barrack, I think they should be able to curtail the menace of this kidnapping, insecurity situation in the country. But because Wale Edo and the people at the top, they always go out with heavy security. Nobody can attack them. So that is why they are saying the security is better in the country. Look at what happened at Akure now. In Akure, the woman protested. Now, in Benue, they say almost all the people in Benue, they are about to be killed or wiped away because of this insecurity. But the government is still looking at it as if nothing is happening. If they move out all the soldiers to the road, to the bush, and to fish out all these criminals, the Boko Harams, the kidnappers, all these people, the kidnappers, they have turned kidnapping business to booming business. And keep on increasing every day. And our government is saying the security is getting better, it's getting better. Yeah, the security situation is getting better. Because they are not affected. And I don't pray for them that they should be a victim. Because by the time they started being a victim, they will do something tangible to it. So we know that the common people are the ones that are always very affected by this insecurity situation. God will help us.
Amen.
Concerning the economic situation that say economy is getting better, well, I can see that Gary is dropping the price.
From to 2,000 naira per Congo.
Is it not dropping?
Okay.
To them.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Thank you so much, Honorable Oyewale, for calling all the way from Monia constituency. Thank you. Good to have you on the show, our chief whip. So if you still have something to say about this conversation at hand, now is the time to call me. It's 10:39 from the studios, and we are going to be wrapping up the conversation by 10:45. Okay, so we have about 6 more minutes to take calls and talk about it. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where you're calling from?
Thank you. I'm Honorable Bossa speaking from Ibadan.
Honorable Bossa, good to have you on the show. What are your thoughts?
Thank you. Our Minister of Finance is a funny man. So, and I see it to be that maybe he doesn't visit our markets and he doesn't visit the malls to see what is happening there and to know how Nigerians are sending. That is the reason why he can confidently say what he said. So for me, they are not feeling our pains at all because they are really cashing out at the top there. Both the ministers, the senators, and every one of them in power, especially at the federal level. They are cashing out, and that is why they are not feeling the pains of the masses. If policies being implemented by the federal government timely, weekly, inflict pains and hardship on the masses, and that we have been clamoring that the federal government should please, Mr. President should please consider we the electorate. We dried ourselves in the sun in the name of longing to have leaders who will consider us, who will hear our cry, who, with the way they even were campaigning to us, we felt they were feeling our pain. But rather, if that is the case now, things are not the way they used to be. In fact, some people have been saying they wish Buhari can continue to be president, of which we really don't desire. So nothing is going cheap, even with the fact that Dangote and NNPCL have reduced the price of petrol. What about gas, cooking gas, and the other things? The consumables. None is coming down. No, none of the prices are being reduced. So they should please consider us and do the needful. We have always said if they feel they are doing their work there, maybe the price control agencies that they established should be put to effect. Maybe by the time those people keep going out, they visit our market, visit the streets and everywhere, know what is happening, and they deliver the messages of the masses to them. Maybe they will know what next to do, and not watch us keep clamoring, hardship, and at the end of the day, they will be telling us things are coming down, while they know things are not coming down.
I get that. Thank you so much, Honorable Bosse, for calling. All right, I lost that call as well. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Good to have you on the show. Your name and where you're calling from.
This is Prince Mumi. I definitely calling from Apata.
Honorable Prince, good to have you on the show. What are your thoughts?
On security, governments at the center must be serious and be intentional. Because protecting the lives and properties of the citizens, it is their one of the major responsibilities. And if they are not ready to let state police come on board, then they should allow the state government to buy sophisticated weapons to their security men. I mean, the local security men under the state government.
We're talking about the Amotekuns in this. Okay.
The security vote is of no use to me if there still be an hindrance of the state government not to buy sophisticated weapons to the local security men. And you see, I don't like the way the federal government is playing politics on the lives and property of the citizens. Because they've been failing and they do not want to admit to that. And you can imagine, we've been having series of kidnapping these days, almost every day. Almost every day. And my prayer is may we never be victims of terror in Nigeria.
Amen.
This is a country whereby once you are kidnapped, you are on your own because security is not working. Yes, that's the bitter truth. And if you go out today, you'll be seeing some new vehicles bought by the state government. You will see donated by the other state government. Then why is it that we are still don't have state police? At this time of Nigeria, things are hard, and insecurity is also adding to it. Let the federal government be serious. That's my submission.
Thank you so much, Honorable Prince, for the call. Have a great day ahead of you. And I can see if I can squeeze one more call. So if you want to call, I can squeeze it just to one more before we roll over to the Melody Surprise segment. Okay, 07025 201 007, 07025 201 007, or 07055 071 007. We are discussing the statement of the Finance Minister, that is Minister of Finance of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, saying yesterday that the economic situation has actually gotten better, and also the security in the country is getting better as well. What are your thoughts? Because, I mean, on the front pages of several dailies this morning, we can see on those front pages that the insecurity is just like he went to Guantaramu. You know when you say he went to go and redress and we had all our clothes because, I mean, there are protests going on in 3 states, as of the moment, while in Benue State, they actually set the local government secretariat ablaze and the palace also in protest of, the insecurity in that particular state. 07025 201 007, 07025 201 007, or 07055 071 007. It is 10:45 from the studios. If the call doesn't come in, we'll wrap it up and roll over to the Melody Surprise segment. And don't forget, now is the time to send the message that you want to send. Okay, so if you have someone celebrating their birthdays, wedding anniversaries, promotion at work, anything at all you want to celebrate the person for, send me a message to either of the studio lines, 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on. To send me messages to. Let me know the name of the person, the number of the person, your name, and then I can put a call through to them. Okay, so I'll be heading back to the music, and this one is Asha doing Jailer, but we not end up in jail. But hey, isn't that not the feeling of the average Nigerian? Stick around though.
No. Oh, yeah. I'm in chains, you're in chains too. Our uniforms and you are uniforms too. I'm a prisoner, you're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I have fears, you have fears too. I'll die, but you said will die too. Life is beautiful, don't you think so too, Mr. Jailer? I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man, you suppress all my strategies. You oppress every part of me. What you don't know, you're a victim too, Mr. Jailer. Oh, you don't care about my point of view. If I die, another will work for you. So you treat me like a modern slave, Mr. Jailer. I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him who is without sin be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, man. You see, if you walking in the marketplace, down throw stones. Even if you do, you just might hit one of your own. Life is not about your policies all the time, so you better rearrange your philosophies and be good to your fellow man. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him who is without sin be the first to cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him who is without sin be the
Stay cool with the melody.
Brother Muse, the moon, said he was a key she wanted. I just bought me a tennis racket. Or I could invent me a flying carpet. Here's something electric, cause do not have to say. And this man is new and cool. Tell them the truth. My heart it beats frozen and broke. Tell the whole truth. This man is cool and new. Breaking my own heart in the Concorde. I could sell my soul for 30 queens of lead. Invent an autonomous flying carpet. I could give my girl a private island. The aim of the truth. Telling the fool. The heart it be broken and wrong. Set yourself free too. This man is new and cruel. I could tell a grown man to go fuck himself. Got me buckets of chicken nugget. Compose a dozen sonic pieces by sunset. By myself another private island. Look rotten for the truth. Intelligent fool. My heart is frozen and cold. Tell me the truth. The truth is the new rule.
Hopefully, the leaders and people at the helms of affairs will learn someday that truth is the new cool. And actually just speak it, moving forward. 10:54 from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. Truth is the new cool. This man, Brimo, playing in the background. And my name is Bolabad. And it is time for me to step aside and exit the studios. But I won't do that without thanking every single person that actually tuned in to listen, tried to call in, got into the studios, and also contributed to the show. You are the real MVP. We'll do this again on Friday when I return to Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM from 9 a.m. till 10:55 on Friday. But in the meantime, like I always say, you don't have to be a stranger. Follow us across all socials, Melody 100.7 FM. That is the handle of the station. But for me to link up with me, it is at Bolabad across all socials. BOLABAD, no space. Thank you so much once again, and have a great day ahead of you. God bless Nigeria is what I always say. And we'll be going back home. For now, Lupe Fiasco, headed back to the state of America, the United States of America. Yeah, that is where we're headed to. And the show goes on. That is the title of the song. And stay tuned for more amazing programming. Don't move a muscle.
Kane is in the building. Yeah.